Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about reflex activity. I'll give four examples of reflex activity. Then we will discuss about the definition of reflex activity. First example is when your hand is placed on a hot object, you will immediately withdraw your hand. So the response here is withdrawal of hand from the hot object. Second example is if you are smelling some irritant substance like a pepper powder or red chili powder, etc., you will immediately sneeze. So the sneezing is the second reflex response. Third example is when a doctor is tapping on your patellar tendon, you will immediately knee will be kicked out. So the response is kicking out of knee. Fourth example is when a sudden light is thrown into your eyes, you will suddenly blink or suddenly close your eyes. So the closing of eyes is the fourth example. So all these are reflex activities or superficial reflex can be of two types: superficial cutaneous reflex and superficial mucous membrane reflex. Superficial reflexes are usually elicited from mucous membrane or from skin. Examples of mucous membrane reflexes are corneal reflex, conjunctival reflex, sneezing reflex, etc. Examples of cutaneous superficial reflexes are abdominal reflex and plantar reflex. You know about conjunctiva, cornea, etc. So let me give an examples of corneal and conjunctival reflex mechanism. Both corneal and conjunctival reflex are examples for superficial cutaneous reflex. What will happen is here you are touching the cornea or conjunctiva with a wisp of cotton. With a wisp of cotton you are touching cornea and conjunctiva. So the response is blinking of eye or closing of eye. So the mechanism involved in this reflex is first there will be corneal irritation. The sensory neuron in the reflex arc is fifth cranial nerve, which is trigeminal nerve. It will go and center is pons only, mainly the center is pons. From the pons is the integration center. Pons will give motor impulse to the seventh cranial nerve, which is the facial nerve. So trigeminal nerve is a sensory compartment. Pons is the reflex center. Seventh or facial nerve is motor component. The same mechanism is happen in the conjunctival reflex also. So the mechanisms of corneal and conjunctival reflex are same. Both are examples for superficial mucous membrane reflexes. Next we will explain about superficial cutaneous reflex. There are two examples for superficial cutaneous reflex: abdominal reflex and plantar reflex. So the mechanism is ask the patient to lie down. You have to stroke the upper quadrant and lower quadrant of the patient's abdomen with the pointed end of knee hammer. The response is the ipsilateral contraction of muscles, abdominal muscles, with umbilicus moving to the side of stroke. Ipsilateral contraction of abdominal. Ipsilateral means what? Same side contraction of abdominal muscles and the movement of umbilicus towards the site of stroke. So this is known as abdominal reflex. It is elicited from the skin only. And it is elicited from the skin. Since it is skin elicited reflex, it is one among the superficial reflex. So in the upper abdominal reflex, the reflex center is T6 to T9. T6, you know, thorax 6 to thorax 9 spinal segments are involved, or these spinal segments are act as a reflex integration center. In lower abdominal reflex, T10 to T12. Thoracic segment 10 to thoracic segment 12. These spinal segment will act as a integration center or reflex center. That is the difference. So next is about the plantar reflex. So plantar reflex is another example for superficial cutaneous reflex. Here we are, with the help of a pointed end of knee hammer, we are stroking the patient's sole from lateral to medial. Just see, the point of stroking is from lateral aspect of sole to medial aspect. And what the response is? Plantar flexion. Plantar flexion will be there. Plantar flexion means what? The curling down of toe. You can see the all toes are curling down. This is known as plantar flexion. The plantar flexion reflex center is from lumbar 5 to sacral segment 2. L5 to S2 spinal segments are involved in this type of plantar reflex. L5 to S2 spinal segments. Here also you can see the mechanism, but it is not at all important. The plantar reflex center is to S2. Next reflex is deep reflex. So deep reflex means it is deep. It is elicited from a deeper area. Deeper area is tendon area, tendon. That is known as deep reflex is known as tendon reflex. Examples include biceps reflex, triceps reflex, knee reflex, ankle reflex, etc. Here also you can see you are hitting the biceps tendon with a knee hammer, and the response is contraction of biceps muscle. Response is contraction of biceps muscle. This is an example of triceps reflex. Here the extensor compartment of hand, that is triceps muscles, are triceps tendon is hit with a hammer. Extension of hand will happen. Knee reflex already we have explained. Patellar tendon is hit with knee hammer. Leg will be kicked out. So let me explain a nutshell. A reflex response is produced as a result of peripheral nerve stimulation, and it is occurring without our consciousness. It is an involuntary response. It protects our body from any type of injury. Reflex R consists of 5 components: receptor, efferent neuron, integration center, efferent neuron, effector organ. Classification of reflex include, first one is inborn acquired. Second, depends upon the sender. Third, depends upon the number of synapse, monosynaptic, polysynaptic. Monosynaptic example is stretch reflex, example patellar reflex. Polysynaptic example is withdrawal reflex or flexor reflex. Next classification is depending upon the functional significance, protective reflex or withdrawal reflex or flexor reflex, and anti-gravity reflex or extensor reflex. Next classification is somatic and autonomic or visceral reflex. Next classification depending upon the clinical basis, superficial reflex. 2 classification, superficial cutaneous reflex, superficial mucous membrane reflex. Superficial mucous membrane reflex example is corneal and conjunctival. Superficial cutaneous example abdominal and plantar reflex. Deep reflex are known as tendon reflex, biceps, triceps, knee jerk, etc., etc., etc. These examples for deep reflex. Third classification is visceral reflex. Two examples are pupillary reflex, both the light reflex and accommodation reflex, and oculocardiac reflex. Last classification is pathological reflex. Example, Babinski sign. This, including the session of reflex, the main questions that can be come from this chapter is definition of reflex, draw reflex arc, and the classification of reflex. You don't worry about the mechanism of all these reflex. At least you can by heart the name of each and every reflex, classification of each and every reflex with its example. Don't worry too much about this mechanism of this reflex. The same reflex classification can be asked as a viva voce question also. So please go through this PPT. If you have any doubt, you can pick me. Any doubts are welcome. So next class we will go with another topic, thalamus. Thank you. Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about reflex activity. I'll give 4 examples of reflex activity. Then we will discuss about the definition of reflex activity. First example is, when your hand is placed on a hot object, you will immediately withdraw your hand. So the response here is withdrawal of hand from the hot object. Second example is, if you are smelling some irritant substance like a pepper powder or red chili powder, etc., you will immediately sneeze. So the sneezing is the second reflex response. Third example is, when a doctor is tapping on your patellar tendon, you will immediately, knee will be kicked out. So the response is kicking out of knee. Fourth example is, when a sudden light is thrown into your eyes, you will suddenly blink or suddenly close your eyes. So the closing of eyes is the fourth example. So all these are reflex activities or